The hypnotherapy is really great. Nothing like the tarot, you know. You would probably like it too. A lot of elite athletes use it. Hey, you may want to try it for golfing. I hear it's great for that. Sarah kept talking without waiting for Kathy to say anything. Kathy was listening, but at the same time staring out the one-way window facing the hall, which was giving her a perfect view of all of the talent squirming before they were called into the casting room audition. My second session was even better than the first one. I actually experienced a few past lives. Em gave me a recording of it. I need to listen to it again, Sarah said and stopped talking. Kathy sighed, knowing she was going to have to demand the rest of the story to be told before it actually was. What happened? What is an M? Can you tell me what happened in the session, or do I have to drag it out of you? What sort of past life did you experience? Now this is sounding good. Kathy tried not to tease, knowing that it would stop Sarah from telling her what had happened. Really? You really want to hear it? Sarah asked. Yeah, come on, tell me, go ahead. I won't interrupt or say anything mean, promise. Kathy grinned. Okay, so M. Coffer is my hypnotherapist, Sarah began, and was immediately interrupted by Kathy. Male or female? Kathy quizzed. M is a she. So she took me through the beginning hypnosis part, and it is so relaxing you really must try it sometime. Kathy nodded a couple of times, but stayed quiet so Sarah would finish and stop stalling. So, first she had me go back in time in this lifetime, but but first, I forgot. Before we began the session, she told me a little bit more about past lives and how they work. Sarah paused to remember what Em had told her while Kathy resisted the urge to smack her and get her to get on with the story already. Oh, right. So Em said once our soul separates from the energy of creation, it goes through many incarnations and numerous lifetimes, some of which we may remember and some of which we may never recall. During these lifetimes, we may interact with the same souls over and over again until we each learn the lessons we must learn from each other. And sometimes, we may carry past wounds or traumas from a past life into our current one, and this may cause problems or hold us back in some way or another. By using past life regression therapy, we may be able to sort out these traumas or lessons and free ourselves up to live a more pure life in our current incarnation. And when we have learned all our lessons, or lived all our lives, we eventually return to the energy of creation. Or something like that. I don't remember exactly what she said, but that's the gist of it. Sarah paused again, waiting for a response from Kathy. Oh, I see. Okay. So, what happened in your session? What lifetime did you experience? Kathy tried to say calmly and seriously. Sarah began at the beginning again. So, first she had me go back in time in this lifetime to something simple like a birthday party, playing with the horses in Montana, or something I remembered clearly. And then she had me go back in time many lifetimes ago. Now, this was when I was hypnotized, so I can't really tell you exactly what she said or what I said. I'm just summarizing. So I was to just let myself go wherever without planning for it. And I was just drifting and floating around until she told me to go to a lifetime many years before my current lifetime. I was simply to allow it to come without trying to force anything. Just allow the images to come. And once I was there, I would know it, and I was to look down at my feet and tell her what my feet looked like, and what was on my feet, if anything. It was really weird because I didn't think I was going to be able to speak, but when I looked down at my feet, I saw that I had very white, slipper like socks with the big toe and second toe sewn separately so that they could fit comfortably in my flip flop like wooden sandals. Now she had me tell her everything about myself and who I was with. She asked me a bunch of questions, but I'll just tell you what I remember now. Yes, please do. Kathy smiled at Sarah as she finally seemed to be getting to the point and continued. So, apparently I was Japanese. It was a Japanese lifetime from ages ago. I never did figure out the time period, but I was very young, maybe 12 or 13, and was being forced to marry my cousin, who was 15, and I hated him.